Welcome to Fast Pitch Hitting Video 8, Slapping from the Left-Handed Batter's Box. Let's start by introducing the most commonly used version of the slap hit, the hard slap. Slapping the ball means hitting a ground ball with the intention of moving the runners over, if any, as well as making it to first base safely. The slap discussed here is often called the hard slap. That category is meant to produce one of two different results: a high bouncing ball or a hard ground ball. The soft slap, discussed later in Part 2, is a soft slap to the left side that replaces a bunt. First, a brief word about the normal strategy of the hard slap. The hard slap should always be a ground ball, either a high bouncer or a hard grounder. The ground ball prevents the potential of an easy out from a line drive, fly ball, or pop-up, and the potential double play that starts with catching a line drive. If the batter is thrown out at first base, we at least want any runners to move up a base. The ground ball off the slap almost assures us of at least this much. The bouncer should usually be directed between the shortstop and the third baseman, but can also be directed between the second baseman and pitcher, or to bounce over the pitcher. The hard grounder should be directed between the shortstop and third baseman to go into left field, or between the second baseman and the first baseman to go into right field. Fundamental techniques. Start by setting up in the batter's box with the front foot about even with the frontmost portion of home plate and the same distance from the plate as when you're hitting away. Use our regular hitting stance and handshake grip. As the pitcher starts her windmill motion, use our load motion to press your weight into the inside of your back foot. At the same time, the front foot comes barely off the ground, sliding backward the width of your foot or more. That's called the back step. Maintain good posture with the front shoulders slightly down and shoulders still squared with the plate. After the pitcher releases the ball, start moving quickly toward the pitcher. This is called the run. The back foot crosses over the front and lands very close to the inner line of the batter's box, pointing toward third base. This keeps the hips and shoulders from pulling out toward first base and helps prevent firing the hips. Move smoothly, maintaining good posture, keeping the eyes and body level during the back step, run, and slap. Drop the bat down in your hands a few inches during the load motion, resulting in choking up, so your hands are on the upper portion of the grip. Start the swing by firing your hands directly toward the pitcher without dropping them from the shoulder or pressing them back first. This allows you to stay over the ball. Fire the hands medium hard for a 2-hop bouncer or very hard to get a sharp grounder meant to shoot through to the outfield. Keep the elbows bent through contact. The hands and shoulders should stay connected so the back shoulder turns forward at the same speed the hands move forward. Feel the front elbow staying bent through contact and the front shoulder not flying up or pulling around strongly. The shoulders should turn only far enough that they face in the direction you want the ball to go. Extend through the ball with a strong right hand, the bottom hand on the bat, to avoid flipping the bat around with the wrists just before contact. For a two-hop bouncer, contact should be made when the ball is just off the left heel after you've planted it during the run. For a sharp grounder, contact should be made when the ball is just in front of the left toes. At contact, the right foot should be off the ground and coming forward. To get a ground ball, do not chop down on the ball. Instead, stay over the ball by keeping your hands above the path of the ball letting the bat head dip a bit below the hands. You will quickly feel how to drive through the top part of the ball with power and control, while getting the bouncer by avoiding firing your hips hard. To slap pitches in the lower half of the strike zone, do the lean as I described in video number 6, swing to a contact point using the tee, about 6 minutes into the video. Swing away after the run, the fake slap. Start the run with the load and back step, then quickly move the left foot forward only a foot or so before planting it, pointing it to third base. Maintain posture so your front shoulder stays down, your shoulders stay square to the plate, and your hips open only half as far as normal. Do not pause or slow down after planting the left foot, but continue shifting the weight forward into a normal stride. Followed by the other regular swing motions. Part 2. The soft slap. Strategy. The soft slap should always be a ground ball, just like a bunt. The purpose is to move up any runners as well as beating the throw to first base. It is best directed down the third base line, but can be directed between the first and second baseman in certain cases. Fundamental techniques. The basic motions up to the point of contact are the same as described earlier for the hard slap. Those include the setup, the back step, the run, the crossover of the back foot during the run, and the drop of the bat in the hands. Following are the differences to accomplish the soft slap to the left side. Moving forward a bit slower than with the hard slap, start a medium slow swing by bending the knees a bit to help bring the hands slightly below the level of the ball so the bat head contacts the ball just above the hands. Keeping the elbows bent and yielding. Do not try to put the bat onto the ball, but let your subconscious mind handle that. Extend through the ball with a strong right hand, the bottom hand on the bat, to direct the ball inside the third base line. Contact should be made when the ball is at the heel of the left foot after you've planted it during the run. The right foot should usually be off the ground and coming forward at contact. And the hips should be facing third base. Do not let them turn toward first base before contact. Soft slap to the right side, the slap bunt. Everything is essentially the same as the soft slap to the left side. The main differences are: make contact with the ball in front of the left toes and pull the knob of the bat in toward the stomach a bit using the right hand. Be aware of which hand the first baseman throws with. If she's right-handed, bunt toward her right hand a bit away from the foul line in the hope that she'll have to move to the right while charging and field off the wrong foot or off balance. If she's left-handed, bunt down the line toward her left hand so she has to choose between fielding barehanded or with her glove backhanded. In my Teaching and Practicing video 18, I will provide some recommendations to help you introduce slap hitting to your team. You can go back to my Fast Pitch Coaching channel to select that video, or let YouTube take you directly to Fast Pitch Hitting Video 9, the Fake Bunt and Slap.